We are at the Wargames Holiday Centre. We're reenacting the Battle of Malplaquet. We did some test games, preliminaries if you will, that would affect Malplaquet on Friday and Saturday. 2 battles, and the players got to play those 2 battles, which will influence the whole outcome with Malplaquet. So as a result, the French did very well in the first 2 battles and managed now to have more gentlemen than officers. Gentlemen allow re-rolls of all the dice or 1 of the dice, and officers will only allow you to re-roll 1 dice. The rules are all SKT Wargames, written by Steve Thompson. They're all freely downloadable from the SKT Wargames site. If you search that on Google, you'll find it. But an excellent set of rules. Everybody's having a really good time with them. We've managed to, as I say, played the first 2 battles yesterday, reset up Malplaquet, had the Don Featherstone tribute dinner last night, and then up at 9 this morning, started again. And this is the Battle of, as I say, Malplaquet, 11th of September 1709. Marlborough and Eugene, with their armies attacking the French. At Malplaquet. So that's Blair-on Farm. A few redoubts. The lads have all gone to lunch, so it's nice and quiet, so I thought I'd get an opportunity to do some videoing. I'll look to do the other side as well. We've got some paraphernalia on the table from the Wargames aspect. Steve printed off these, which are all magnetised, which give you a quick rundown on what the capability of the unit is. So this can take 4 hits before it moves on to its morale. It also allows it to fire, rolling 1 dice for each stand. And it's a simple process of black or red, 50-50. Red is a hit, black isn't. The volley fire means they can re-roll 1 of the failed shots, and if they're elite, they can re-roll morale, combat, or shooting. The Allies are pushing the French back here in this wood already. The British pouring shot into the position, and then the Danes rushing forward to melee it. More of the French defensive positions. And we've had a cavalry engagement on this flank, which has been backward and forward for the last 2.5 hours. With the Allies and the French duking it out. So lots of Austrian cavalry there, and German, Hanoverians. Stratagem miniatures, which are Trent miniatures, and front rank, as well as more stratagem here, and more stratagem and Wargames Foundry, and just the odd 1 or 2 French front rank regiments, squadrons, I beg your pardon. Got some dismounted dragoons. And this is the table, so it's 27 feet by 12 feet of playing space. We'll be doing another one of these in October. I'm a little undecided as to whether to do Ramillies or Oudenarde. I've played Blenheim quite a few times, so it's nice to have a change, and Malplaquet is certainly one of the bloody, if not the bloodiest, battles of the period. The Allies lost at least, they reckon, anywhere between 10 to, I think the conjecture is 10 to 30,000 casualties, and the French losing similar numbers, not quite as many, but there's conjecture over all of it. But certainly one that politically made a difference because of all the casualties. There were a lot of British troops died, which made the British government think twice. And these are the Germans, so Holy Roman Empire stuff, lots of little sort of minor German states, Swabia, Gottorp, Palatinate and the like, Osnabrück. And there's some more Danish and Dutch troops there. Lots of Hessians advancing. These guys were holding the Allied left flank, realistically. They got some engagement, but there's quite a lot of French defending here who aren't coming forward. They're not pressing forward. And the Allies in the corner there and here, these have just started to, the Hessians have just started to advance to engage the troops in the wood to help these fellas out a little bit. The Danes and Dutch, this brigade actually got a slight problem in communications, and one of the battalions there, the Grenadiers, got a little bit into a tangle with their orders, so the whole command has stopped as part of a fumble process. But I'm sure if you download the rules, it'll all become very clear to you. Steve doesn't charge anything for the rules. All he asks is a contribution to the charity, which is Combat Stress. It's not just those rules for War of the Spanish Succession. He also has a host of other rule sets for various periods. The Boxer Rebellion, for instance, the Sudan, Napoleonic, American Civil War, a number of skirmish rule sets, but well worth a look. So SKT Wargames, just put it into Google and it'll pop up for you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. If I get a chance, because it's quite busy, I'll post another video, but if not, watch out. She'll do some more stuff locally when we're practicing in the cabin in the garden. All right, thanks guys.